Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my favourites for this month. This is my April favourites, and I haven't done a favourites video since last year, I think, because I just wasn't really into it that much. I just didn't really feel like I was having that many different favourites. But this month, so many things have changed for me. I feel like my skin has really changed, and I've just been kind of like diving into a lot of different products. So I have lots of new like foundation favourites and stuff like that. So I really wanted to chat to you guys about what I've been loving this month. So without any further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. So I have a ton of new like skin favourites that I've been absolutely loving, and I'll start with a skincare product that you guys have most likely seen me use a lot in my videos recently. It is the Body Shop Vitamin E Eye Cream, and this helps to reduce the appearance of fine lines, puffiness and dark circles, and it is suitable for all skin types. Recently my eye area has been kind of like puffy and dry, and that's something I'm really not used to. Like usually my eye area is really smooth and I've never had to kind of deal with puffy and dry eyes. So when it did happen, I was a bit like, what do I do? This has saved my life. Like my eyes are just so much smoother. I feel like it's gone completely back to normal. They don't feel dehydrated. Everything just smooths on beautifully, and it just prevents it from looking like it's really tired and drawn out, and it just looks amazing. So this has been a huge savior for me. Since one of my favorite foundations ran out, I decided that I'd start using a lot more of the foundations that I already have. Of course, as you guys know, if you've seen my makeup collection, you would know that I have a ton of foundations and makeup that I most likely don't use as much as like the favorite products that I like to use. So I was thinking to myself, I need to try and use some of these products just so they don't sit there and go to waste. So I've been trying a couple of my old kind of foundations that I kind of set aside, and I've just fallen in love with them all over again. The first one would be no surprise if you've been watching my most recent videos. That is the Silk Cream Foundation from Laura Mercier. This is just amazing. I forgot how amazing this actually is. I like to use this on its own, or to sheer it down a little bit, I like to mix it with my Mia Flora Argan Oil. The Argan Oil is amazing. It just kind of shears everything out and makes the product more moisturizing, and it just goes on so smoothly. This is such a good coverage, and I've just been going through it like anything, and it's very thick. A little bit does go a long way. The color that I use is Sand Beige, and this kind of matches my tanned body self, like what I am now. I also have a slightly lighter color, which is Cashew Beige, and that's a little bit more for when I'm a little bit paler. But I have just been loving this. Also, two foundations that I've been loving to mix together. I know I am so extra with mixing stuff together, but I just feel like I can get so much more of a customized finish if I mix things together. I've been loving to mix the Dream Satin Liquid from Maybelline and the Bourjois Healthy Mix. These are of course both drugstore foundations. One is in a darker colour and one is in a lighter colour, and I was in between the two colours, and I was thinking one day, why don't I just mix them together? And I have just fallen in love with how they look together. It just gives a really gorgeous dewy skin. It's very, very, very dewy. It's not suitable if you have very, very oily skin, unless you want to really powder it well. Oh my god, but I've just been absolutely loving it. It gives you just the most gorgeous glow from within. I've really like kind of dove into the foundations that I haven't used in a really long time, and just fallen in love all over again. Another product that I have been loving is the Dream Pure BB 8-in-1 BB Cream for oily skin. I did a first impression on this, and I have just fallen in love ever since. This colour is a little bit light for me when I am this shade, but I have been loving to mix this with my Face and Body foundation in a darker shade, and it just creates a really gorgeous everyday wear. So when I just want to apply a little bit of a coverage on my face, just to cover some redness, just to cover a little bit of my acne scars, I've just been loving applying this onto my skin for daily wear, because it's just the perfect amount of coverage. It really does stay on the skin well. It doesn't go greasy, which is great. But I've just been loving this month since I discovered it for one of my first impressions, and oh my god, I love it. I love it. Also, no surprise, this is one of my favourite concealers, but this month I picked it up again and I have just fallen in love all over again. Again, I've almost gone through it. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in number 20. You guys used to see me use this all the time, and then I stopped using it, and then I've reused it this month, and I've just fallen in love again. This is amazing. It is just the most gorgeous under eye concealer. It brightens, it highlights, it covers, it makes you just look like you're a glowing angel. Even on my drier areas, areas, this just smooths on beautifully. So I have been loving this as well. Speaking of concealer, I've been loving to set my concealer with the MAC Prep and Prime CC powder in Neutralize. It kind of sets your under eyes so smoothly and it just makes you look completely poreless, no lines, nothing. It's great for baking your under eyes if you are aware of what baking is. It's when you use powder to kind of set the concealer and you leave it on there for about 5 minutes or so, and it just allows it to sit on the concealer, and honestly it is amazing. And the slight yellow tone helps to highlight the under eyes, but it's not too thick. It's not as thick as the Ben Nye banana powder, which I do own but I never really reach for because it's so thick. This has a lighter, more fluffier texture to it, whereas the other one does feel thick. This one almost has a veil of powder that will just go under your eyes and it won't crease or act too heavy under the eyes. So I just love this, and it just highlights just enough for me, so whenever I'm going for a really kind of dramatic highlight and contour look, this is what I go for. If you guys haven't been able to tell, I have been absolutely battering my Real Technique sponge recently because this is just the best way to apply foundation. I can't believe I never used to use this that much, but now that I have found the foundations that I love using this. I need to try the Beauty Blender. I've never actually tried it. I don't know why. Please don't scream at me for never using it. I really do need to try it. I've just never got around to buying one. I've just been loving this method of applying my foundation, so this is a huge favourite for me. It is on its way out, I'll be honest with you. Like, I've really pushed it to its limit. You can see that it's kind of crumbling a little bit now, so I do need to buy a new one of these. But that's what's great about this sponge. It doesn't even matter because it actually is really affordable, and I just love the kind of feel. Oh my god, and I'm just in love with it. Also, I recently got the Sigma 3D HD Precision and Kabuki brushes. These are amazing. In particular, the concealer brush is amazing for someone like me that likes to apply their eye makeup first and then go in with their concealer and their foundation afterwards. This is amazing for just getting under there. You guys know I like a nice straight line when it comes to cleaning up my eyeshadow, and it's just amazing to kind of just get in there and to just really clean up, get into the inner corner. Pyramid shape really helps to be able to get into any little crevice or, you know, any little area that you need to get into. For example, like the corner of the nose, any area that you find would be really hard is really easy with these two brushes. I think it's great for anyone that wants their makeup to be really precise. These are just amazing, and I just had to mention these. I love it. Also, for brushes, you guys have seen me use these incredible rose gold brushes in a lot of my videos, and these are the Zoeva Rose Gold Eye Set. Look at this. Look at the colour of this. Look how amazing they are. These are, no joke, one of my favourite set of brushes to use on my eyes. The actual brush itself is amazing. They really have a brush for every single job, and I just love the way that it works. Every single brush I have found a use for, and I just absolutely love them. They're like half the price of MAC brushes but of the same quality, and I just love them, and I've been using them like crazy if you haven't been able to tell. And as for lip products this month, you're gonna be like, what are you doing with your life? I am notorious for not being able to get away from my nudes. I love my nudes, and unfortunately they're all nudes this month, and funnily enough they're all glosses. I never thought I would be more of a gloss person, but this spring glosses have just been like my life. I've just been loving them. The ones that I have been loving is the Gerard Cosmetics Nude Lip Gloss. I have been loving this ever since I ever received it, and it is just the most gorgeous nude. This is just the most gorgeous nude with no pink undertones. It's great for any skin tone. Have that kind of whitish undertone. It just has a beige undertone, which is great, and that is just here. Just this really gorgeous beige nude. That's just these two here, and I've been loving these because they have, again, more of the nude tones to them because I've just been loving nude. And then the last one is the Sigma Lip Vex in Slip. I have found the perfect nude. This is a peachy nude with a gold undertone. I know, I didn't even know it existed It's quite light, so you do want to put a lip liner underneath this, but this has the feel of a lip paint rather than a gloss. It does have a gloss texture to it, but it is so pigmented that it's more like a lip paint. So I'm also going to talk to you guys about a couple of non-makeup favorites. This necklace that got sent to me from Happiness Boutique, and I wore it in one of my previous videos. I think it was the teal one, and they have the best jewellery, as you can hear me like shaking this necklace. It's the most gorgeous Aztec inspired statement necklace with little pops of like teal and blue on it. This is just the most gorgeous necklace. I've been loving statement jewellery recently just because jewellery can just like amp up like any look, if that makes sense. You can just add it to any makeup look, any fashion look, and I just feel like these are just so in for the spring and summer. And this is great for stuff like festival season. If you're going to festivals and you just want to wear something really comfortable and really easy and you just want to pop on a nice statement necklace, then this is perfect. I've just been absolutely loving this necklace. Also, I have been loving the Fuji Green Tea Body Scrub from The Body Shop. Oh my god, I can't even explain. It just smells so refreshing. I mean, I can't really smell green tea. Does green tea even really have a distinctive smell? It's not really that strong. But it just smells so gorgeous and lemony and limey. And I've just been loving this. This is an exfoliating scrub that I've been using on my body. And oh my god, I just love the way this makes me smell. Every now and then I'll just like move and I just get a whiff of like citrus. I've just been loving this. You guys know I'm obsessed with the Body Shop skin scrubs and their face stuff and everything. I just love the Body Shop. So I've just been loving this, and I've been using this so much this past month. And then the last beauty product is the Saint Tropez Gradual Tan. As I mentioned, you probably may have noticed I have like gone up a skin tone because I have been using this. This is one of my favourite tanning products ever. Saint Tropez is one of my favourite tanning brands just because it really suits my particular skin tone. There are a couple of skin tones that maybe it wouldn't suit, but this just really gives that olive skin tone, which I find is hard to lose. A lot of gradual and fake tans give that really orangey, warm kind of look, whereas this still gives me that effect of a cool olive tone. This is the Gradual Tan in the medium to dark shade, and I could keep layering this and could make myself really tanned, not to mention that it is really moisturizing. I just apply one layer of this after I get out the bath, so just from straight exfoliating my skin and having a bath, I just apply this straight on top. I just kind of let it sit in until I can't really feel it on my skin anymore. Then I apply clothes, and that just prevents it from looking streaky. Favorite. But I have just been loving Game of Thrones at the moment. Who watches Game of Thrones? What are you guys thinking of it? I have just been loving it. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. It's my favourite TV series of all time, and I'm just so happy it's back. So the whole of April has just been like my whole favourite thing in the whole world. I've like rewatched them so many times. I'm just so sad like that. I'm such a nerd. So comment down below if you're watching it and what you think of it. At the moment, I think the beginning has been kind of slow, but I know it's gonna pick up, and I know some really shocking things are gonna happen this series. I just know it. So guys, that is the end of my April favourites. I hope you enjoyed this video. I haven't done one in a really long time, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm really happy that I was able to share with you guys how my month has been, and I hope you guys had an amazing month. I hope May is even better for you, and I hope that you guys have an amazing day. So please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I put up new videos 3 times a week, and I can't wait to see you guys. So please do subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you later. Bye! Mwah.